And welcome back to another edition of Tech Talk. We've got Jacob Bender in the studio representing True North in the Northstar Village, and you have brought in some good looking and good functioning boots here. Give us the rundown. I mean, you're saying boot fitters across the nation are testifying to these because you don't have to do much, right? Not many modifications, they got it all.
Yeah, I brought in Technica with their new CAS, their custom adapted shell. So what we have is we have a ski boot system here where they have two different volume fits.
Okay. Right.
So men's and ladies, they have made a ski boot where we have one larger volume fit called MV, which is the Mach 1 MV, and then we have a lower volume, which is the Mach 1 LV. And then they make those in all different flexes for us.
And when you're mentioning volume, you're talking about the ankle in general, because I was asking, what do you mean width? Do you mean, but you said just the entire ankle in general to give that perfect fit.
The width does change, so it is a 98 millimeter and then a 100 millimeter boot. But then what happens in the whole system is it gets 7% larger in the MV from the LV. And that's in volume. So overall in the whole boot, the ankle, the calf, the midfoot, it's all going to be a little larger for a larger foot.
Right, okay. Talk about some of the other technology aspects in these boots. I mean, this is the Mach 1 again, folks. You're going to want to check these out online to find out more too, but
so
give us a rundown.
What they've done is they've made a liner now that actually is anatomically fitting the shell too. So you can see how they've actually made the anatomical ankle pocket, spots for the bones in the side of the foot, the navicular, to sit in the liner, and even spots for like the larger side of the foot in the big toe area. Right. With larger toe box volume here. And then, using the Ultra Fit system too, which is a foam system in a liner that's a moldable foam. Okay. It really does lock the heel back into that CAS system there.
So this is one that you heat up, leave on for how long? Once you buy them?
And, good 10 minutes, maybe a little longer.
20 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it sort of sinks right to your foot there.
And then, on the shell, what they've done too, they've also made spots for boot fitters to identify, the most common spots we're going to make adjustments to the boot where these little dots are.
Right, right.
And this makes it a little easier to stretch the ski boot out if we wanted to. You can even see on this side where they've actually even made spot for the navicular to sit into.
Right, right, okay. Very cool, right on. So this is the Mach 1. Let's talk about this ladies edition. Pretty much the same technologies here?
Same technologies with a different liner fit system. So it is definitely made to fit a lady's leg. Okay. Up here in the upper part. There's usually a little more foam around the back of the ankle. And then in the toe box too, this is a little narrower than the men's boot to fit a smaller foot.
Right, and what's the quick instep here? I see a little marking here. The quick instep represents what?
Quick instep is actually one of Technica's best features they have in their ski boots, and what this is, it lets you get in the boot a lot easier.
Nice.
So what you do is you pull the tongue towards the inside here, and this plastic here is a lot softer. It's a bio-injected plastic here. Okay. And it just lets the whole side of the boot flex open. Okay. And you don't pinch your instep.
Then there's even more technology, even on the bottom of the boot. This stuff makes a difference as well. Two different densities here of plastic.
Yeah, so what they've done, they made a little softer plastic here for shock absorption and grip when you're walking in the ski boot. Yep. They've even done a little traction up in here for when you're on the stairs.
Right, right. And then where the binding comes in contact, a little harder so it doesn't chip and you're not having that.
Yeah, you can see where it's going to meet the brake right here in the AFD of the binding system.
Right. All right, so that's the Technica right there. The boot fitters are really boasting about this one. So you got to get into True North in the Northstar Village. Yeah. Check in with Jacob Bender, and he will treat you right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
That's a wrap here on this edition of Tech Talk. We'll catch you next time.